Hey, what's up guys, Andy here, and today we're reviewing Over That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 20, titled Yuki Kagarazaka, I think. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this episode was a bit slower than normal, but it did serve a very strong purpose because it not only set up the next episode, but it potentially set up the next group of characters that are gonna be joining Rimuru. Also, it's about time Rimuru got to, go to a place with nothing but humans, because, he's been talking about that since, episode 1. So, this episode was actually pretty good. I did enjoy it. Other than that, there's just some little stuff we gotta talk about. Nothing major happened here, but it was a very quality episode, if that makes any sense. There was some stuff that we need to discuss, but nothing too much. But, without further delay, let's go ahead and jump right on into this review. So we get our intro starting things off this week. Not really too much of a need of a recap. Last week really did it home. Episode 20, Yuki Kagarazaka. And we get the old man literally becoming a sous chef here, cutting the megalodon with his sword. That way they can eat it. They're also going to use the scales for some things, but the city is pretty much return to peace. I mean, by the way, can we please get just a whole episode based around Soy, just like his backstory? We get over to the bath and Milliam is in there with the other girls in Rimuru, and she pretty much tells him, hey, I've got to get back to work now, but we won't be separated long. And by the way, you should definitely become a demon lord, definitely. But that night, Rimuru has a dream of Shizu, and he's like, that wasn't just a dream, that was her will, and he has to go to the kingdom of Ingracia, which is, dedicated to humans, and he's got to get her students, pretty much. Everyone's just like, we don't think you should go, but if you must, we'll wait for your arrival, we keep everything ready. And the student's name he's looking for is Yuki Kagarazaka, which is the title of the episode. Moving right along, though, he gets to the city in 3 days with the help of Ranga, and Fuse had set him up an ID and gave him pretty much like a letter of recommendation to meet this guy, which it was a little offsetting, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't know what to expect, but we get this funny scene. Churches apparently consider all monsters enemies, so that was pretty funny. The Grand Master, though, has agreed to see him due to Fuse's letter, but when you think of Grand Master, you think of someone old, right? And that's when this kid walked in. This is our guy, but he's really young. And the coolest thing here happened, okay? So he sees Shizu's mask and he gets pissed. He goes straight after Rimuru, with kill in his eyes. You can see it right here. That is the look of, I want to kill you. And he pretty much, Rimuru calms him down and he says, I'm not a bad slime, or whatever that game reference was. And he goes, you taught it to Shizu, didn't you? Which explains how Shizu knew it, okay? So all the little people who were in the comments on Crunchyroll when that episode dropped, and they're like, how did a girl from the war know what that game was? Well, because she had a student, okay? You don't know everything. You don't know everything. Alright, I get the one joking rant I'm probably going to be able to do all review out because my throat still hurts like all hell. But, no, I'm just kidding, guys. I was playing around. But they get to talking about video games, manga, the world in general of Japan, because he was summoned here. So he is technically still alive from the other world, but is still here. So, it's a weird concept, but, he was from a time, I think, before Rimuru. So Rimuru was telling him all the stuff that happened, and Then Rimuru made him a bunch of books and everything, and this was the funniest scene of the entire episode. As Rimuru's making these comics, the thing pops up and she's like, "This is a waste of my ability," and Rimuru's like, "You fool, this is an extremely effective use of your ability." And I thought it was just hilarious. And then they're talking about a way to go back to the other world, and Rimuru pretty much says, "I've probably been cremated by now. I don't have a reason to go back." And they're talking about this other student who surpassed Shizu at the age of 15, back when she had full control of Iftra. So it's weird that to think that, you know, they're setting that up, which I don't know if Rimuru is going to have to fight her. But we find out what's going on with these kids here. So basically, when... like, the nations have been summoning, I guess, for a long time, and when they summon someone, they grow into the ability that they are needed for. And on top of that, if they are under the age of 10, their body normally can't handle all of the magic growth in it so quickly. But it pretty much states that give or take 5 years is about all they're gonna live if they are summoned here under the age of 10, and that's just if they're lucky. Like, I assume 11, 12, 13-year-olds, if they aren't, like, training hard or something, they're probably not gonna be alive either. But, yeah, we got that, and it's just, it's weird to see what happens next, because it just kind of 480s you. Yep, Rimuru's their teacher, and these kids are apparently crazy, because he walks through the door and about gets hit with a flaming sword. So, this should be fun. But, let's introduce ourselves. This kid, it pretty much, has the power of flames. We don't know any of the other ones, though. But, his name was Kenya Misaki. Now, guys, don't butcher or don't kill me for the names. Ryata Sakaguchi, Gail Gibson, I got that one. That is an English name. He is English. Alice Rondo, she could be English. That sounds English. Chloe Abert, that sounds German. She's German. So these are his new students, and that's the end of the episode, guys. Very sorry if this one seems lackluster or bad. You know how much I love this anime. It's just, my throat's messed up. I'm tired. I stayed up late last night and had to get up and watch this, and it's just been all around bad, and I'm starting to lose my voice again, so I think I'm just going to call it a day. Go get me some green jasmine tea, and sit down, watch the new Being the Elite, catch up on some Black Clover, and then maybe play some Apex of the Legend, eh? Yeah, no, I'm done. My voice is already hurting enough. Anyway, the takeaways from this episode, let me see if I can do one more voice. SENSAI RIMURU. No? Oh god, I just went like full fucking cringe. No, but Rimuru's a teacher now, so that's the takeaway. We got 5 new kids who could become powerful weapons if Rimuru saves their life. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but it's Rimuru, so he'll do it. Anyway, without further bullshit, I'll catch y'all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to.
Feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere, I swear.